Good afternoon, Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the month of June 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all 5 times each, utilizing the numerology of the month 6 with 2024. So let's dive right in. We are starting off the reading here with the Judgment card. Judgment is a call to your destiny. The horns of your destiny are being blown here by an archangel or by your higher self or your spirit guides or the universe. Perhaps you have been going through a transformative time lately. You've either been going through this for quite some time, or maybe you are just starting to go through this awakening process, this transforming process. And you are being called here to allow your old self to perish. Allow your old self to dwindle away, your old life, the old paradigm, and to step into your new life that has new energy. On the old Rider-Waite deck, we have, I think it's Archangel Michael blowing the horns of the apocalypse. Okay, and there are people in coffins that are dead. They are made to look dead. They are gray, and they are rising from the dead. This is symbolism. This is metaphor for you. Your old self is dead. Your old self is dead, done, and over with. You are never going to be able to go back to it. It's like taking the red pill or taking the clear pill. Once you are awakened to what this world really is, like, we don't know. I'm not saying that taking that pill makes you know everything, but once you start seeing things and breaking through the veil of illusion that we are all living in right now, that things are not as they seem, you can't just eat another pill and go back to that ignorance, right? Once you obtain this knowledge and things start to expose themselves to you, some truths seem to expose themselves to you, you are now becoming a different person. You cannot live the same life that you used to live when you were ignorant of these things, when everything was like in the 80s, right? We are not going back to that world. We are here to create something better. Things are going to be dying. Things are going to be collapsing. It's all happening for us. It's not happening to us. And when things collapse and when things fall apart, we are moving to the age of Aquarius. Don't be scared of this process. They might be uncomfortable, but it has to happen in order for us to elevate into higher consciousness and to create a more grassroots and community-oriented Aquarius-based world that's not Capricorn, top-down authoritarian structure, right? You are being asked to let go of the old paradigm and step into the new. This might be happening for you, since this is a general reading, this might be happening at a more slower pace for some people. And some of you might be going through a really fast awakening or elevation. Yesterday, like the solar flares that are happening, like yesterday I kept getting waves of, like, my eyes wanted to close and then I was fine and then my eyes wanted to close, and my dreams are becoming so vivid and like the symbolism, I'm waking up, I'm like, oh my God. And like, Pisces, you are very intuitive, you're very psychic. So maybe you, like, so it's going to be different for some of you, and some of you maybe are not watching your sun or your rising Venus, so you might have other planets, so you might not have noticed this as much. But maybe now you're starting to go into this awakening process, this death, this rebirth. And for some people, you might need to do some grounding, like your coffins. Like you might need to ground yourself because a lot of it might be happening really fast for you, and you might be overwhelmed. Let's get some more cards to see where this is going, but know that you're not going crazy, okay? You're not going crazy. Your old paradigm, your old sense of what the world was actually like is falling apart, it's falling away. And awakening, like a Kundalini awakening, is not a pleasant awakening. It's not like bunnies and rainbows spiritual awakening, okay? It is going through realizations that we have been lied to about ourselves, about the world, about everything, and coming into knowledge of how powerful you really are, and shedding brainwashing and conditioning that we've gotten ever since we were born from our family members, even though they might not have been purposely doing it. They were conditioned as well. We're breaking paradigms here. We are moving into different timelines. But we're never going back to where we were. So you need to start stepping into your transformation, okay? Practice grounding. If you need to take a rest day, like, don't feel you need to be on all the time. If you are exhausted, you need to rest. If you want to eat certain foods, eat them. We are going through like DNA restructuring right now. And I'm not talking about the thing that they made people take. I'm talking about spiritually getting downloads, and we are all transforming on a DNA level to become light bodies. We are elevating in consciousness. So give yourself a break. Take it easy on yourself. Be gentle on yourself in this process. If you need to, like, not go to work for a day, you need to be able to allow yourself to process everything that's going on. If you need some time out from hanging out with your friend group, or like having an alone day, self-care. Because we're going through major transformations right now. So do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Yeah. So then we have the moon. Moon is a card that illustrates the mysteries of life. Things that are hidden from us. Things being illuminating that were hidden from us. Truths coming out. Do not hide from these things. You need to step into it. You need to keep going on this transformation process that you are going on. And if you need that time out, then take it. If you need to do grounding, take it. If you're being called to do something, do it. On our normal Rider-Waite card, we have the crawfish coming out of the water. And there is like a wolf and a dog, and there's a path. And there are two ominous buildings here, and the mountains are our goal. Okay. The crayfish comes out of the pool of unconscious. We are being exposed to things that perhaps truths that have been lying dormant in our unconscious and our subconscious for quite some time. We have been dulled down. We have been impeded on our ability to know our true divinity. The dog and the wolf indicate our primitive side, our raw animalistic side, our unconscious, our ego. And the dog illustrates our domesticated self. We are integrating both of these parts, more advanced self. We are integrating our primitive self with our more civilized and spiritual self. And we need to go down that path. You see how she's facing the moon? You need to keep going on that path. Even though you might not know what's going to happen, if it's a mystery, it is uncharted territory. The moon is illuminating your path forward. And yes, there are going to be exposed secrets and things that have been hidden from us being exposed. But this is the path you must take to step into your true calling. Your dreams, Pisces, are probably going to be even more vivid in June than they are in the past. Your psychic abilities, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your clairaudience, your telepathy are going to be heightened, and you are probably going to be noticing that they're developing more. Pay attention. This is your spirit guide. These are your higher self. Any entities or different forms of consciousness or gods and goddesses that you work with, they are trying to communicate with you here. This is like a Kundalini rising here, right? Transformation, spiritual transformation. Pay attention to your dreams too. You might want to keep a dream journal beside your bed, because there might be a lot of information and signs, symbols in your dreams that are trying to communicate with you from your spirit guides, your soul, your spirit guides and your higher self. Pay attention to signs, symbols, synchronicities, nudges, knowings, inklings, increased intuition, psychic abilities that are trying to guide you to ease this process, but it is not an easy process. Okay. This is all helping you step into self-autonomy, self-reliance, and becoming more independent. This has been quite a big theme for all of the all of the readings that I did today. Stepping into your true authentic self, being able to showcase who you truly are. This is pre-Empress energy here. The universe is trying to give you information with this increased psychic abilities, your dreams, your intuition. So follow the signs and symbols and synchronicities that you're seeing in your day-to-day life and in your dreams, because they are trying to push you towards wealth and abundance that can allow you to focus your skills on developing self-autonomy and not having to rely on anyone else. You have it within you. You are a god or goddess. You are divine. And you are on the process of realizing this. And you need to leave your old paradigm behind and get out of that coffin and step into your new way of living. It's not comfortable, but in the end, like, I feel like at the end of June, perhaps it's going to be a little bit more stabilized for you. But this is like the process. If you start picking up on all the signs and symbols and synchronicities the universe is trying to show you, it's leading you to become more abundant. There is an infinite amount of abundance in the universe. We are conditioned to believe that there is a finite amount of resources. Tap into the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Have whatever you want to call in. You need to embody it like you already have it. It's already here. Tap into the pool of abundance that is readily available to us. With the Judgment card, we have the Page of Spears. Perhaps you are part of your process in your new life, in your new paradigm, in this new world, as you develop your skills more, your psychic skills, your spiritual gifts. You're one of the people that are being called to build something new. Like I had mentioned, we are leaving Pluto is oscillating its final dance between Capricorn and Aquarius. And when Pluto goes direct in Aquarius in the fall, we're going to be getting a lot more less authoritarian top-down structures. The old paradigm, the old world is collapsing, and you might be an integral part of building this new world. The secrets are lying with the communications that are coming in from your higher self and your spirit guide. Please let me know if you're feeling this in the comments below. You're going to be able to manifest whatever you want here. I don't normally get that off the Nine of Pentacles, but I'm getting it now. And the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Spears, he is usually the builder, but this is a lesser interpretation. You're building your skills. You're pre-Knight. The Knight is the builder. He's very action oriented. He puts his ideas into action and he builds things. He uses his impetuous energy to get things done. So this is the page. Perhaps there's news coming in. Pages are the news bearers of the core cards. There's news coming in, right? From your, like, there is information. There's news coming in from your spirit guides here. You need to listen. Like, look how he's like standing out there and trying to connect. Like, he's trying to hear the horn here. It's calling him to get ready to build the new world. Wow, that's deep. With the moon, we have the Three of Swords. I had mentioned, I've been feeling like I'm not getting heartache. I'm feeling that this is a difficult process for some of you. And a lot of spiritual awakening, a lot of Kundalini awakening. Like I mentioned, it's not bunnies and rainbows and unicorns. It is shadow work. It is processing your trials and traumas and tribulations and challenges that you have gone through in the past and healing from them so that you can transmute them into something like, you see this heart is like on fire, right? Passion to transmute all the hardships that you've gone through into something that drives you to create something even better with your gifts. Okay? The truths are coming out. The mysteries that are being exposed. Things that are happening behind the veil that are coming out. You might feel betrayed by the whole world. Everyone that we've trusted, what have we learned over the last 4 years? People that we've trusted with our lives cannot be trusted. This is hard. Some people can't even face this and they refuse to acknowledge it. These are the people that are not going to be escalating or elevating with us to the next level of consciousness. Okay. Those people might be left behind, right? Not everybody on the normal Rider-Waite deck of the Judgment card is resurrecting, being called into the new world. It's not everybody. And so it might be hard for you to relate to your family members, to your loved ones, to your friends. Maybe they don't get it. They don't see what's going on, or they do, but it's too much cognitive dissonance for them to accept that the world that we've been lied to, right? And then it must be hard to lose relationships, but you need to stand in your values and you need to stand in your truth. Okay? Because you are seeing clearly now. The Queen of Swords on a normal Rider-Waite deck, she's sitting on her throne and their clouds have dissipated. They used to be above her vision and now they are below her shoulders. And she's able to see the future clearly. She's able to see what's in store clearly. This is your process. We are shedding the old paradigm. We are resurrecting into a new paradigm where things are more clear. And it's going to help us. Once we see things more clearly, we are able to build things that are in alignment with where we are at as individuals and as humanity as a whole. She also, on the normal Rider-Waite deck, holds a sword up with one hand, and she has her hand out here. She's protecting herself. She's learned her lessons and established her boundaries from those lessons, from those hardships. She protects herself with her sword so it never happens again. And she's still open and ready to receive from the universe and from the world and from the global collective and from others. Trust has been broken in the past, but that does not impede on your ability to develop relationships and to trust others moving forward. But you have learned your lesson. Very deep reading, Pisces. Let's end off with an animal oracle card here. And we have the heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Remember, I said, if you need some time alone, take it. This is a lot that you're going through right now. Step confidently towards your purpose. Step out into your purpose. You're being called into your true calling. Patience will bring you rewards. Patience, grace, introspection, watchfulness, wary, truth, supreme hunter, courage, magnificence, and feelings. Herons live in two worlds at the same time. Wow. So this is on point here. Their feet are planted in the watery world of intuition, and their head is in the sky of the mind. They stand for long hours staring into the water and their own reflection. Introspection helps heron people know themselves and understand others. They need to be careful not to let self-absorption turn into self-criticism. The heron is usually solitary and loves the peace of quiet of isolation. They can be very happy alone, and their shyness is not weakness, but self-preservation. If you are a heron person, you are intuitive, thoughtful, graceful, and authentic. You are a natural philosopher and ponder the deeper meanings of existence. You are aware and watchful that these traits keep you safe. Focusing on your goals assures that all your needs will be met. Heron people know how to wait for opportunities to arrive. Their patience is a virtue. Those with heron as totem have an elegant manner that is their natural way of being. Heron people know how to look within to find answers, and they can lead them to their dreams. If heron glides into your world, take some quiet time in self-reflection and ask the wise heron to help you know yourself, your strengths, and the path to your purpose. Some things to keep in mind are: don't let your introspection turn into self-criticism. Don't let your frustration with others' inadequacies swamp your joy of living. Have you forgotten the need for solitude and quiet? Take some time alone to find balance. If this reading resonated with you, Pisces, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your month, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm truly grateful for all of the energy that you've brought me here today. I hope you have a wonderful month. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.